Hey everyone, welcome to Floss Tube number 2 for myself, Jodie Ellis from Unconventional Cross Stitch. A bit of a delay on this one. I was going to do them every Monday, but I didn't feel like I had a lot to talk about really. So anyway, today is Wednesday and I'm just here to have a bit of a chit chat. So pretty excited. Got a page finished done on Fire and Ember Cell. So I actually was a bit cheeky and started a little bit on the next page. I've done that because I don't want to get lost too much in between pages. So now I have swapped over to my caretaker and I'm working on a page there. So it's a bit hit and miss. We have a public holiday tomorrow for Australia Day, which is pretty controversial at the moment, so I think I'd prefer not to talk about it too much. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people call it Invasion Day, so anyway, it's a public holiday tomorrow, so I'm going to have husband home, I'm going to have kids home. The kids have really tested me. My son is really destructive, so I've had a lot of problems with him breaking toys, and it's not just from curiosity, I don't know what it is. He's pushing the limits. I've been really angry the last 2 days, and I think that because he's so in tune with me, he's picked up on that anger, and that's how he has expressed it, is he's taken it out on his toys. So I've taken a moment out from them cleaning the games room, which they're banned from for a whole week, to make my floss tube before hubby gets home, because I'm a bit self-conscious and I don't like doing them when he's around. So I've had problems with the kids. My granddad passed away last week, so it was hard in its own way because I've never had someone pass away where I've had the opportunity to talk to before they pass, knowing that they're passing. So that was an experience of its own. So it's been a busy week and I've done a lot of listing. I've done gold and blue shimmer minders, I've got glow in the dark, I've got the brown green ones, I've got the sparkle ones going, so you know I've done a heap of late needle minder wise, and then I've got a whole heap of new stuff to do. I'll have Beethoven coming out, the all-seeing eye, a raven wearing a crown. I've got a heap of new designs to bring out too, but I'm waiting for the kids to go back to school next Wednesday before I start doing any of that, mostly because I just need a day to focus and concentrate and catch up, and it's the last few days of holidays for the kids. Woohoo! So yeah, I've had a fair amount of time to cross stitch. I'm pretty happy. I think I am losing the competition with my friend Carla from Alaskan Wolfpack. Hey! So it's okay. I hopefully will start catching up from next week because I'm going to have more time to stitch, which also means more time for audiobooks because I'll have no children and I'll have no husband at home. So it's going to be really cool. So when I cross stitch, I like to listen to stories, and this is the audio one I have at the moment. I think I talked about it last time. I was having problems because I was listening to it mostly when I was designing, and I found that I wasn't that good at concentrating on a story and designing. But I've got really good at it, which is cool. So I've kind of mastered it now. So I'm over halfway. I'm onto the second disc, and it's really good. So I'm onto the second disc, and that's what I'm listening to when I'm designing. Actual reading wise, I've started a 3-part series, The School of Good and Evil. I'm only up to chapter 5, so page 75. It's a young adult from a Soman Shanani. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at pronouncing names. So it's a 3-part series, and it's about fairy tales, and I'm not hugely familiar with fairy tales because I don't like them. Disney in particular, like if anyone's noticed, Frozen is my favourite example. She is an ice witch, Elsa, and she freezes her kingdom. realistically, freezing a kingdom like that, that's not used to being frozen, would kill a lot of people. Tried to kill her sister too. Nice. Not on purpose necessarily, but she still did it. So to me, she's a villain. But at the end of the story, everyone celebrates and welcomes her as a hero. No. No. Not a hero. My actual favourite is the Disney's, I think it's by Disney, The Prince and the Frog, or The Froggy Bruto. It's got the African lady in it. I should remember it. The Princess and the Frog, I think. And that was actually a favourite of mine because the main character worked her ass off really, really hard. And the prince was actually a real douche, which I imagine most of them would be. So I like that one because it ended well and she still ended up doing what she wanted to do, which was her restaurant. So I like that one because she wasn't a douche at all. That was nice. Most of them is like, all the princesses seem to want, all the prospective princesses, so, you know, Snow White, Cinderella, they all want to be princesses. That's their aspirations. I want to wear pretty dresses, and I want to marry the prince. Hooray. Ladies, have some more aspirations, hey? There is more to life than wearing pretty dresses and marrying a prince and popping out babies. Yep, careers, following your dreams, all that sort of thing. So this school of good and evil is really exposing it for what it is. You know, oh, the school of good, look at my pretty pink dress and my stilettos and I'm just beautiful and that's what makes me a princess. And then you've got the school of evil where everyone's ugly and they're not pretty, and of course they get funneled into evil even though they're not necessarily evil. So I like the book because it's reality. If you're not pretty and you're not shallow and superficial, oh, we're all friends, then you're not going to be a princess. You're not good. So it's pretty cool. What else? So I'm going to close out because I can hear the kids going feral. Slip with this one, The Three Heretics, and this is by Scott Hale. So I read this one a wee while ago and I finally got my hard copy of it. He is my favourite author. This is the second book in a series. The first one was The Bones of the Earth. So it sort of follows on. So it's a really cool sort of post-apocalyptic sort of storyline. It's got heaps of gore. You want some serious messed up horror, these are the books for you. Because I'm pretty into my horror and even I was like, oh no, oh my god, and like it's real shock value. Holy crap, I was hook, line and sinker on this one. So if any major movie studios happen to accidentally blunder onto this needs to be a movie. This is the next big thing. Games, movies, you name it, I need to see it. So if you're looking for something that's fantasy, horror, messed up, happy, joy, well, not happy, joy, but if you like horror and those sorts of things, this will bring you joy. You need to get this. You can get it in hard copy. I think he's got ebook too, and the first one is in audio, but heads up, I didn't like the audio book as much. So if you can, do a hard copy or an ebook on The Bones of the Earth. But anyway, Scott Hale writes mad horror books. Highly recommend. So, I guess for a Floss Tube I've ended up talking more about books than cross-stitch. But for me, books are a huge part of cross-stitch, and because I listen to audiobooks so much, I like to talk about it. So, if you're an audiobook girl like me and you listen while you stitch, I'd love to know what you're listening to. And maybe even get like a sort of audiobook book club happening and we can listen to the same while we stitch, and then that gives us something else to talk about. So anyway, thanks for listening. I'll be in touch next week, probably Thursday. I'd say Thursday again with an update on what I'm doing. Thanks for watching and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!